Hello there, good to see you, or at least good to see me. Haha. Welcome and thank you for your time to watch this video. I'm on a voyage, a journey. I've become a digital nomad, so I'm traveling in my camper and working in it. My name is Merel Slotboom and I'm a kinesiologist from Holland. And I told you in my last video about step 1, reaching the polar circle, that I'm on a kind of mission, and my mission is unfolding for me as I go, and I keep you posted by sharing with you in these videos. So here comes step 2, and it's called regenerating. So this video will be shown on YouTube live, no, not live, YouTube and Facebook, and you can watch there. And if you like my content and if you like the way I speak with you and help you through exercises, make you feel better, please say follow or subscribe, because then you'll be noticed when I have made a new video, because I'm making them it seems randomly. It isn't, but I have not found the structure yet. It's just that I'm driving and I get a clue and then I think, oh good, I need to make a video. So this was the moment, and this one is about regenerating. Re means again, and generating means making energy like a generator. Actually, our bodies are like power plants, but we need to treat them well. And in order for you to be able to get all I'm saying and feel revitalized after this video, we'll start with an exercise from the pace, from a brain gym, and it's called the pace. Everybody has his own pace, rhythm of moving through life, and everybody is at his or her best while he or she is in her own pace. Someone that is slow gets very nervous if you rush them. Somebody that is fast gets very irritated when you slow them down. I'm the fast type, except for when I'm doing things that are very difficult for me, then I slow down completely or I pull backwards. And this journey is teaching me how to be slow. And this is really, really, really out of my comfort zone, because I don't like to be slow. I like to be productive. I like to have many things to do and feel that I have accomplished something. And well, I have very slow days. I'll first show you around a bit the environment where I am now. Here is a very, very big river, the Luleå River in Sweden, in Lapland, or Laponia. And I went up more north, so this part is still frozen. Meanwhile, if you go to Jokkmokk, the whole river is already free of ice. So I'll turn around, and here is a branch of the river which goes really, really fast. So I'll just show you the comfortable part first. Here's a lovely home, or it's not a home, it's a shed where you can sit and make yourself a fire. It has a chimney, and somebody was so kind to leave some wood. So later on, I think I'll probably sleep here. I'll make some fire and have some grill, wurstel, I don't know what you call them, sausages, and they're very tasty, so I'll be eating that. And I think I'll put a potato in some aluminum foil. Watch with me this beautiful, beautiful nature. Up till 10 days ago, everything was ice here and below zero, and it's 24 degrees now. So this nature really knows how to act on changing changes. And I'll walk with you to the river. And then I'll go with you to the pace. I just showed a video of this river to my mom, and she said, "Whoa, if you fall in there, you have no chance coming out alive." Well, there's always a chance, but maybe it's a little one. And the water is also like 1 degree. So if the water doesn't kill you, maybe the temperature does. I'll just show you. Lovely, isn't it? I like the sound. I'm wearing a microphone, so I hope you can hear me well. And I walk away from the brutal noise. I'll be doing the pace with you. So, hello there. I hope you can see me. I've got some water here. I'm wearing this shirt because yesterday I really, really wanted to have a suntan. Well, I did. And a sunburn as well, so I'm keeping my shoulders covered. The pace contains of it is 4 exercises. 1, 3/4, 2, activate brain buttons, 3, cross crawl, 4, push-ups. So I'll be guiding you through it. You start with drinking some water, so please drink some water, sip it. That's good. It's funny because there's so much water and snow here and it's so dry. I'm drinking like at least 2 liters of water a day and I'm still dry. Okay, then you make a pistol of your hand and you find the dents underneath the collarbones and you massage them with your hand on your belly button and you move your eyes to the left and to the right on a horizontal plane. And you try to go as far as you can. Because in stress, our eyes get locked in a gaze. It's very hard to move them from side to side, and it's difficult to see in the center. So that's why reading becomes a problem for children that have stress on school, because their eyes are looking around them where the saber-tooth tiger is coming from. Okay, then you change hands. You do the same thing with your eyes. First time is difficult because you have to do many things. You massage, you look. Later on, if you do this every day, I start every morning doing this. I did it before the video because then I can think better, I can speak better, my English is better. I can organize and plan better. Okay, so if you do it a lot, if you do it every day, this will get automated. Then you do the cross crawl. This is the simple version. There are many, many, many variations. I'll get another video on it another time. You do this to activate your body, to bring up your heart rate. Your blood has to pump faster through your body because food and oxygen are needed in your muscle cells, and you're activating 2 sides of your body, of your brain, and the front and the back, and the upper part and the lower part. So you activate in 3 dimensions. This is what we do in brain gym. Very well. Then we go to the hookups. You stretch your arms, cross them, put your hands together, fingers crossed. You pull them towards you. I have my left hand in front, so I take my right leg across the left one. Breathe in through your nose, your tongue up, and out through your mouth, your tongue down. And you close balance is not good, sit down. You don't want any injuries. So, feel how you calm down, how you stop worrying, how you get relaxed, how you go out of fight flight, how you get grounded out of your head into your body. Very nicely done. Then put your fingertips on top of each other, legs apart. Same breathing, but now with the eyes open. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And you look around. For me, that's a pleasure. For you, I don't know. It's a way of saying to the world, okay, I'm ready, world. Show me the next step. Show me the next step on my path. Where shall I go? What shall I do? What will help me, bring me closer to my goals? So, this is the pace. Thank you. I'll have some more water. And I'll go to a spot where there's a little bit less sound and you can hear me better. So please walk with me. There we go. For the regenerating part, I would like to take you through the 5 elements that we work with in kinesiology. And maybe if you've watched the Avatar, or you're known to acupuncture, or you've seen Pokemon, then you know there are elements, and all elements have their own specific power. And every person tends to have more of a certain element. If you want to find out which element you have most of, then you Google 9-star key and put in your birth date, and then will be shown which elements, 3, you'll have most of, or you'll have, and it will give a description of the person you probably are and what you demonstrate. So, for me, example, I thought always to be a fire person because I'm born in December the 3rd. 3 is a fire sign. I'm twice Sagittario. How do you call it? Boogschutter. I don't know what you call it. I've forgotten the name. Doesn't matter. And it's all fire. So I thought, oh, I'm completely fire. And then I did the 9-star key. The 9-star key tells you about the 9 most important planets and their position at your birth and how they have influenced you. And I'm 3 times Earth, so that was funny. Yeah, that was really funny. So, okay. Oh, this is so cool. I'm sitting here. Look what I find. Talking about regenerating. I find Spider-Man. He misses an arm, but hey, isn't he cool? He knows magic about energy. So, why I'm trying to explain to you about these 5 elements is in order for you to change anything in your life, you need to be energized. If you don't have energy, you cannot change. You lock down. You barely survive. So, I'm going to give you some tips, some advice how to regenerate. So, for example, if you are a fire type, then you need wood in order to regenerate. So, take long walks in the woods, or carve wood, or have a wooden shed and be there a lot. You feel fine with wood. You maybe like wooden material. not plastics or metal, but you like wood. Okay, cool. If you are an earth type, by the way, the 5 elements go from fire to earth to metal to water to wood. So I started with fire and it needs wood. If you are an earth type like I am, you need fire. And do you know what the good thing is about being in Sweden? In Sweden, you may make a fire anywhere, as long as it's not dangerous. And since there's wood everywhere, you just need matches and some paper. So I now have my fire starting bag in my camper with a few logs of wood and paper and matches. And I feel very rich because every day I can make a very nice fire. And here again, there's a fireplace. Everywhere you go, there are fireplaces. And I like the whole process of starting a fire. So I first walk around in the wood to find myself dry material that's good stuff to start a fire. And of course, there are many things that will lit up, but I want the good things because I want to be revitalized, regenerated. So I don't want any piece of wood. I want the good piece. I have to take care because there are red ants here and they bite. They're mean. Probably because I'm in their territory, but hey, you don't have to bite me. So I walk around and find myself some needles or some leaves or some, don't know what you call it, bucha, the thing that's around the tree, because it's filled with, I only have Italian words here, resina, so it's wax and it burns well. Or have some cones, and I bring them and I pile them up nicely. And then I put some paper in between and I put some wood on top. And I like it a lot when the fire starts immediately with one match. Makes me feel very proud. Don't know why. My father taught me how to make a fire. He was the fire person in our family in many ways. He was the fire person. He was also very angry and very dominant and easily on fire. So, but he taught me how to make a fire and make a nice fire. And then the fire starts, and then there's always this balance. You always have to look, can I already put the heavier material on, or will I be killing the new flames, or if you wait too long, the flames are gone already, and then you don't have enough fire to start the heavier logs. Then comes the real fire, and it's heavy and it's warm and it's dangerous. And I always use a long branch, so because I'm actually afraid of fire, so and I'm afraid of burning myself. So I'm very careful. And then comes the very productive part, the part where the fire has almost gone, but everything is warm and hot and it tickles, and that's when you can cook. So I had these beautiful steaks, and now have grill sausages, and they taste lovely. I have some paprika, so that's nice. So the fire and being active with the fire regenerates me. It cleanses me, it feeds me, and it regenerates me. So for me, fire is lovely. I'm making a fire almost every day now. If you are metal type, you need earth. So probably you like gardening. You like to be with your hands in the dirt, or you like to walk on the beach with no shoes on, with bare feet, and touch the sand. Or you like to, as a hobby, work the clay, for example. Earth is what you need then. And if you, for example, are a water type, you need metal. And so you're probably like a magpie. So you like shiny stuff and silver and gold, and you like necklaces and earrings and bracelets, maybe a golden tooth. And if you are a water type, no, if you are a wood type, then you need water. And I'm not a wood type, I think, although I do tend to have many new ideas and start new things. So that's why it's so hard for me to be here right now and slow down so much, because I'm so used to having a million thoughts and ideas and starting them all. And now I only feel all the time, please regenerate first, because all the things you're starting now you won't finish because you're actually a bit off course, and it will be better when you're regenerated, and then the ideas will come easily, and you'll have all the energy and the help that you need to realize it. So now it's hard working, and then it will go all in the flow. So wood people like to start new things. They have many ideas and they need water. So I find myself always at a source or a beach or a river or a waterfall or the sea. I'm always with water. And as I am again right now, because it helps me. So now we've gone around the 5 elements. Find out which is your element of preference. Some people have 3 elements in their sign, and that makes you a lot more stable. But what you want is that you always look for the connecting elements. So if you have, for example, earth and you have water, then in your life there must be some metal, because then the energy can flow from earth through metal to water. If not, earth is killing water. It's the co-cyclist. So it's the cyclist that breaks, that makes you go less fast. The easiest way to think of it is in the co-cycle, water comes before fire. So if you're very much in love, then there's so much fire. It would actually be so strong that you would burn things. But because you're a little bit prudent, because you've been in love before and it didn't all go well, you're a little bit more careful. So you add a bit of water, and that's why your fire flame doesn't get so high that you won't burn everything. So in that case, it's a good thing. If you have been hurt in love so many times that you have so much water, then your fire cannot start because you've killed all the fire with the water. So there you need to find a balance. So my question is, please react in the comments below what element you are mostly, and what you do to regenerate, because your body is actually like the bank, and you have an account, and some people are savers, some people are spenders, some people are givers, some people are takers. If you are a giver and you don't give yourself the time to regenerate, then you actually give more than you receive. And that's when you get a burnout. So, for example, if you go at night to bed, to sleep, you should have left like about 25% of your energy, because at night the mind shuts off, but the body is working very, very hardly. It works hard. Your immune system switches on and detects if there are bacteria or viruses or fungi or parasites that need to be killed, and kills it. And you digest the food of the evening. You burn your fat at night. Your growth hormones help you to renew old or broken cells in a manner that all goes well. Because if that part cannot switch on well, you might duplicate cells in a wrong manner, and you might get diseases you don't want. So you always need to have energy before you go to bed. So don't wear yourself out at night or during the day and go to bed completely broken, because then you won't have a good sleep. And that you will feel at the switch of every meridian. So for example, the one I remember always well is at I think 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 7 o'clock in the morning is stomach time. So 5 o'clock in the morning is large intestine. People who have a lot of grief and cannot let go of things, they wake up at 5 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, it's liver time. If you are drinking a lot of alcohol or a lot of coffee, or you use medicine, your liver has to work very hard to clean that all up, and it does it in the night. So the more balanced you are, the more energy you have to go to bed, the better you wake up, the more revitalized you are. And what you want to save a bit on your account. So when change comes, when hard times come, when things don't go your way, you have enough energy to cope with it and react. So that's why I want you to generate, but that's only more or less for survival. But if you have enough energy, then there comes space for you, space in your head. You're not barely surviving, you are thriving, and new ideas come. So you might think of something that gives you a lot of energy, that makes you happy, and then you might choose to go for it. So new chances in life come when you have enough energy. If you're just tired, you can only do your program. But if you have enough energy, then the good things come, and you can listen to your heart, listen to your spirit, and start doing the things why you're here. And since it's my mission to inspire people to live their best life, their mission, that's why I told you all about regenerating in this video. So I hope I gave you a good idea. Please comment here below which type you are mostly and what you do to regenerate. And if you think of my next step is, what will be your next step? So I love to hear from you, and I'll react on your comments and feel with you if you're on the right path or what will help you more. So, and I'm just happy to hear of you. So, love for me from the north of Europe, from the pole circle, and regenerate yourself.